Here's a prop I redid for our haunt this year. Took an old Spirit Halloween jumping spider and made it a chest-bursting alien. I took an EMT body my father-in-law gave us and took out all the support material. I test fitted the shirt and the mechanism, and then I cut the silicone chest, the shirt in the same fashion, and this allows for the mechanism to move without getting hung up. Also cut the foam that was in the abdomen of the EMT body so the mechanism could fit inside, but it still had support to fill out the stomach. Took an old Freddy mask, also from my father-in-law, and cut it up to add some gory details. Took the handy dandy Super 77 glue and tacked the shirt down and the sponges so that nothing would move. Test fitted again, then I secured it in place by screwing the mechanism through the body into the table. Here's a look inside the body. I not only taped down the batteries, but then I put the compartment cover back over it. Again, took some Super 77, took the mask pieces, put on the back of the head to cover it, and some bandages, as well as on the arm of the mechanism to make it look nasty and gory. Then secured all that down with some zip ties. The main question was, what prop am I going to use? Well, perfect for this thing. I had a little xenomorph chest-bursting alien, which was foam filled, so I hollowed it out, and then I slid it right over the end paddle of what was inside the jumping spider, and there you go. Twisted some nasty little intestines around it just to kind of help tie it in. Added a sheet and more blood over the top, as well as a few vinyl casted feet. Here's a few different looks of it after making its face all nasty. Also had some medical stuff laying around, so I added that there, and also the original prop sensor. I cut a hole in the sheet and added it there. And here's a quick look at it in action during daylight. At night, the light is behind us, so it casts a big shadow of yours onto the prop, and that really helps to trigger the sensor as well. And we'll take a look at that here. Something to keep in mind with these store motors are they're very weak, so you can't overweigh them, and make sure they have plenty of room to work. And here's how it looks in its scene with the show light. In this room, it's kind of a reddish orange. We added some other intestines on the lower half of the body and hanging from it. And some of the people that came through that wasn't too scared from the doctor character's scare in that scene was like, oh my gosh, they actually have a working xenomorph. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So it's cool that this prop alone either excited people or they got scared of it. So hey, if you need a detailed or more thorough explanation of how I did this, hit me up. This is probably one of the half dozen props that we revitalized and kind of made our own. So it's really a fun process, and we got a great result from it. It's not what people expected, and it fit our particular theme. So hope everyone had a good Halloween and safe haunt season, and here's to 2024 and on to the next.